You are watching Forbidden Files. Every week we open a new file, one more secret the world has never meant to know. Today's file is a book, a 600 years old book that nobody in all of human history has never been able to read. Not historians, not scientists, not World War II code breakers, not even artificial intelligence. Imagine picking up a book that looks normal, old but normal. But when you open it, every single word is in language you have never seen before. Not Latin, not Arabic, not Chinese, not any language that has ever existed on this earth. The plants in the drawings, they do not exist in nature. The stars on the chart, they do not match our sky. The figures, nobody knows what they are doing or why. The world's greatest code breakers have tried to read this book. The NASA, the FBI, Alan Turing, the man who cracked the Nazi Enigma code. Every single one of them failed. This is the Voynich Manuscript, the most mysterious book in the world, and it is still locked. Right now, today. Today, the Voynich Manuscript is kept at Yale University in America in a special library for rare and precious books. It is a small book about the size of modern paperback. 240 pages written on calfskin parchment. Scientists tested the parchment in 2011 and confirmed it was made around 1420 to 1438 AD. So this book is about 600 years old. Inside there are 6 different sections. One is full of plant drawings, except the plants are not real, not botanists have ever identified a single one of them. One section shows stars and astronomical charts, but they do not match any star patterns we know. One section shows small figures, bathing in pools of liquid connected by tubes and pipes. Nobody knows what this represents. And all of it, every single word is written in a script that looks like a real language. It has a rhythm, it has patterns, it has the statistical shape of real language. But nobody in 600 years has decoded one single sentence. Here is what makes this story truly extraordinary. This is not a book that's set in an attic and nobody cared about. The greatest minds in history tried to read it. William Friedman, the man who founded the NASA and NSA and helped crack Japanese military codes in World War II, spent years of his life trying to decode the Voynich Manuscript. He failed. The FBI investigated, they failed. Leading AI programs are trained on the manuscript, they produce translations, but every translation was immediately torn apart by other scientists as nonsense. They failed. The world's leading expert on this manuscript has called it, and I am quoting directly, the main unsolved problem is the entire history of cryptography. Even Decipher, every code, every language mystery in all of human history, the Voynich Manuscript is the hardest of them all. Now here is the news that went viral in January 2026. A scientist journalist named Michael Grashko spent months building a new system, a code he called the Decipher. The Decipher, the name comes from a medieval Italian card game. His idea was simple but brilliant. He took ordinary Latin text, broke it into small pieces using dice and playing cards, and converted it through special substitution tables into strange-looking symbols, and when he analyzed what came out, it matched the statistical patterns of the Voynich Manuscript almost perfectly. This was published in the journal Cryptologia in January 2026, covered by Life Science, the art newspaper and history channel. Scientists call it the most credible new theory in years. It does not decode the manuscript, but for the first time we have a system that could explain how it was written. That is a huge step forward. But even if we can now understand how it was written, the question of what it says remains. And the contents of this book are some of the strangest things ever put to paper. The plant section shows hundreds of detailed botanical drawings, but every plant is impossible. Flower with human-shaped roots, leaves that no living plant has ever grown. The astronomy section is circles within circles, with tiny faces and symbols that do not match any known constellation or planetary system. The biological section, the most unsettling part, shows small human-like figures bathing in pools of liquid, connected by a network of tubes and organs. Some researchers believe it shows human anatomy. Others think it is a spiritual diagram, no one agrees. And then there is the text itself. Page after page of flowing, beautiful script that looks like a real language, reads like a real language, but means absolutely nothing to anyone lived. So, who wrote this book and why? Three main theories have survived 600 years of argument. Theory 1 is a real medical guide. Some researchers believe it was written by a medical doctor who used a private cipher to hide sensitive medical knowledge. Knowledge about women's health, herbs and remedies that could have been considered dangerous or forbidden at that time. Theory 2 is a religious or spiritual text in code. Some people believe it contains ancient spiritual knowledge, hidden in code to protect it from the church or other authorities who would have destroyed it. Theory number 3 is the greatest hoax in history. A small number of scientists believe someone created this book as very elaborate fake to sell to a wealthy collector who loved mysterious objects. The writing would then be completely meaningless. 600 years. 3 theories, 0 answers. The book gives nothing away. Here is what we know right now. The Voynich Manuscript is real. It is 600 years old. Held at Yale University is written in a script that does not match any known language in human history. Its illustrations shows plants that do not exist, stars that do not match our sky, scenes that nobody has ever explained. The world's greatest code breakers, human and artificial, have failed to read it. And in January 2026, a new study guide gave us the most credible theory yet of how it was made, but still not a single sentence has been translated. I want to know what you think. Is the Voynich Manuscript a secret medical guide, a religious code, a greatest facts in history? Tell me your theory in the comments. I read every single one. If this gave you chills, hit the like button right now, subscribe and follow to Forbidden Files. Because we open a new mystery every single week. The next file is already waiting for you. Take care.